Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jenny Malm's Biblical Messages. Have you ever been in a situation in life where it's going good only to turn around and everything falls apart, or at least it feels like everything's falling apart? That's exactly what happens when God has an assignment for you, and the devil doesn't want you to fill that assignment. God has a purpose for your life. Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." And you better believe that the devil will do anything and everything to keep you from finding your true purpose. But God. But God. We learn that the devil never wins unless we let him. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." I want you to look around and notice who is making the most Christian content right now in your social media. Every single one of those people have a great testimony of being freed from an addiction, some sort of witchcraft, some sort of sexuality, imprisonment. Every one of them has a testimony that they were freed from. So why is that? Because the devil will put chains on God's chosen people. I bet every single person that watches this video has some sort of a testimony to tell. In my generation, we dealt more with addictions, drug and alcohol abuse. It was easy to go out and party and drink all the time. But in this generation, they're dealing more with sexual identity. They don't know who they are. They question male and female. But nevertheless, it's all about identity. And if you don't know who you are in Christ, you are opening a door for the devil to come in and take over your mind and your body. So for me, I think this all started when I was in high school. I was 16 years old and I was raped. And the situation was that some friends were coming over, and one of them was a guy that I had been seeing, and they were going to come over after work. And as the night went on, I'm at work, and as the night went on, I'm feeling more and more uncomfortable about what was going to happen. So I run home from work, I put on my pajamas, I wash my face, because ladies, you know, if we're going to wash our makeup off of our face, we are not going anywhere, right? So I wash my face, I get all ready, I get into bed, I tell my parents, I'm like, oh, it was a long day, I just don't feel good, my stomach hurts, whatever. But I made the mistake of not telling them, I just don't feel comfortable. I just don't think it's a good idea for me to go out. Like I knew. I talked, I don't know, a couple of days ago, yesterday, I don't even know when it was, but I talked about ways that the Lord will talk to you. And one of them is that knowing, that intuition. So the Lord was telling me, even at this time, but I didn't know what was happening. But he was telling me, you don't want to go. So I didn't tell my parents that my friends were coming over. I didn't tell them that I didn't want to go. I didn't tell them anything like that. I just said, I just really don't feel very good. So they come over. And I answer the door. I run to the door and I answer it. And I was like, oh, hi guys. Yeah, thanks for coming over. Hey, this is before cell phones. Let's just put that out there. It's not like I could just text them and say, don't come over. This is before all of that. So I say, guys, I'm not feeling good. I can't go out tonight. And I think I said something like, my parents said I can't go out tonight. Well, my parents were sitting right there in the living room, and they heard me, and they said, we didn't say you can't go out tonight. Jenny, you're okay. Go on out. You'll be fine. Go and have fun. And I'm like, no, I really don't feel good. And they're like, just go have fun. Just go out. You're fine. I didn't have a voice. I didn't have an identity. I didn't know who I was. I wasn't bold enough to say, I'm not going out with you guys. I wasn't bold enough to say to my parents, I have a feeling something bad's going to happen. I'm sure if I would have told my parents that, they would have had a completely different reaction. But I didn't. I didn't know my identity. I didn't know who I was. So who are we? We are children of God. That is who we are. We are children of the Most High. We are princes and princesses, and we are to be treated like royalty. You know, when your parents say, oh, you're a princess and you shouldn't put up with this stuff, and, you know, whatever that kind of stuff is, and you're like, yeah, right. No, you are. You are. And you don't put up with things. Getting raped that night led to a lifetime of not knowing my identity. A lifetime of letting people make decisions for me. A lifetime of me drinking those decisions away. Of being depressed, of having anxiety, of not feeling worthy, and the only way I would feel worthy would be through sex. It took away my identity. It took away who I was. And I didn't even know it. You know, I didn't even know it. You just go on and you live. And you don't even realize what's happening to you. And you don't realize that this decision has to do with this decision, and then this decision, and then this decision. And all of a sudden you're drowning in these decisions that you're making on your own because you don't know that you are a child of the Most High Jesus Christ, and you don't know to fall down and go to him and say, I can't do this anymore, until you do. So 2 theologians says, but the Lord is faithful, and he will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. He will always protect us. He will always protect us if we let him. He is there. We have to let him in. When we do life by ourselves, for ourselves, and we say, I'm strong, I'm an independent woman, I can do this on my own, we're falling apart. We're not letting Jesus take over. I want you to think about that today. And I want you to think about your identity today. And if you have not fallen on your knees and said, God, I can't do this anymore, do it today. Do it today. Give your life to him. Be a child of the Most High God. Don't just pretend that you're a child of the Most High God. Be a child of the Most High God. I know you know him. I know you have a relationship with him. But now give it to him. That's the only thing that's going to save you. It is the only thing that is going to save you. And I fell on my knees at 48? From 16 to 48, I lived all of those years in bondage and chains. Don't do that to yourself. And if you're 102 and you're listening to this for the first time and you've been in chains for 90 years, well, get out of them now. Get out of them while you can. Get out of those chains now. I hope that this message is a blessing to you today.